in the next couple of minutes, meeting a man from Leon the Solent who, along with his son, is taking part in a rather incredible rally from London to Lisbon, all to raise money for a local hospice. Now, GEOFF KINGSTONE and his son Nick are leaving Leon the Solent later to take part in the London to Lisbon rally. It's all to raise money for ROWANS Hospice in Waterlooville. It starts from Brands Hatch tomorrow. The rally is made up of 33 other teams, all driving old Ford KAs, which has my vote because that was one of my first cars. GEOFF from Leon the Solent joins me live on BBC Radio Solent this afternoon. GEOFF, hello.
Oh, good afternoon. How are you?
I am very well. How excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
11.
I can imagine. What a cool thing to be doing.
We're actually in the car now, sort of on our way to ROWANS Hospice, so we're going over there to have some photographs taken for them before we go off.
Oh, so tell me the sort of itinerary then over the next 24 hours.
Well, tonight we're going up to Brands Hatch for all the teams meet and register and get to know each other. Then we leave Brands Hatch tomorrow morning and down to the Channel Tunnel. Was meant to be P&O ferries, but of course that went a bit funny.
Yes.
So quick change at the last minute. Then the first stop tomorrow night is Le Mans. Then we go on down to Bordeaux and end up down in Lisbon on Monday evening. That
is going to be a brilliant week. It really is. Tell me why you're doing it then.
We're doing it for ROWANS because my daughter was in ROWANS, so Nick's sister was in ROWANS for 7 weeks a couple of years ago, and they sort of looked after fantastically for us, something that we couldn't do. So we decided to give something back, monetary value. So we thought, well, if we do this, we can hopefully enjoy ourselves and raise a few bob for them at the same time.
And why did you want to take on this specific challenge then? I mean, why not do something else?
Well, I'm 68, so just thought the idea of spending 5 days in a Ford KA quite excited me with my youngest son as well. Teaching him a few tricks how to drive, drive properly and look after people. Because these youngsters think they know it all and they don't.
I could not agree more. Is your son sitting next to you just tutting and rolling his eyes to the heavens thinking, Dad, shut up.
Yeah, he is at the moment, yes. Yeah.
So tell me about the Ford KA that you're in then, because I had one of these. I had a grey one. It was my second car. I loved my Ford KA. And then I got a convertible version of it, which was a little bit like driving a baked bean can, but it was so much fun.
Right, so what we got is a 53 plate. It is a convertible. It's past its sale-by date. It's roadworthy and it's taxed and everything, but with all fairness, most of these cars aren't coming back. Once they get the other end, a lot of them are getting scrapped because they're getting old and they're going to cost too much money to keep on the road in the future. But we've dressed it up quite nicely. Most of them got team names written on the side and different pictures on them and everything else. So,
what's your team name then?
Cupid Stunt.
Okay, we will leave that there.
Yeah, I think you leave that one there. I think you say that.
But thank you so much.
Mic for that one.
Yeah, thank you very much for enunciating that very beautifully, GEOFF. So have you ever done anything like this before then?
No, nothing at all. No, it's just sort of out of the blue. We was talking about it. I think we pay £400 for the car. Yeah, £400 we paid for the car, some travel expenses. So, a couple £100 to join the rally, a few travel expenses, a few cheap hotels overnight and some good food, and that's it really.
Now, how do you get on with your son? Because, I'm thinking about any kind of family dynamic, and that's going to be more testing, isn't it, than the whole challenge of doing the drive?
Well, we got well together, lucky enough. Yeah,
that's good.
More so over the last couple of years. When Emma went into hospital, we got a lot closer because of that, and closer ever since, I suppose. We see a lot more of each other than what we used to a couple of years ago. Yeah, he's on his head as well. I suppose we both get tied up in life. He's busy with a family and everything else. I'm busy being retired and running around after people, and you tend to lose touch a little bit, but of course it's brought us all back together again nicely.
I bet it has. And you mentioned ROWANS and how it cared for your daughter, clearly made such an impact on your life because you want to go and do this and raise money.
Yeah, every bit. So we started off with the title, we wanted to raise 500. We moved at 750, and I think we're on about 800 this morning. And we haven't started pestering everybody yet. That we'll get pestered until they cough up some money for their fund.
Well, the thing is, once you get going, that's when people get a bit more motivated to give, isn't it? Once you're actually out there. Are you doing any kind of social media update? How are you keeping people informed with what's going on?
Yeah, we do that through Facebook and the Two Ball Valley page. We're all dressing in fancy dress tomorrow to go into France. So that could be fun. We're dressed like Viking. Us two are dressed like Viking warriors. So that could be a bit of fun going through customs to start with, because we all know about French and their sense of humour. So that could be challenging.
Oh my goodness, you two sound absolutely mad, but what a brilliant thing you're going to be doing. I wish I was there. I mean, if you had a bigger car, I'd be there in the back, but obviously the 4K.
The worry now is if we're going to get back with all the air.
Yeah, there is that as well.
The airlines, so we'll worry about that one later day.
Well, just stay in Lisbon. You'll have a lovely time, I'm sure. If people want to find you online, then how can they do it, Geoff?
The best way is go onto the Just the Giving page and just put Geoff Kingstone into the search engine in there, and it come up.
And you're Geoff with a GEOFF, aren't you, rather than a J? And Kingstone is the website.
Kingstone with an E on the end.
With an E on the end.
It will come up, yes.
Excellent. Well,
and Rowans will be thankful for any money that people want to donate.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I know they're a great organisation and do some fabulous work. Love to Nick. Did you get him to say hello and shout in the background?
You got to say hello. Hello.
Oh, there you go. He's a bit shy now.
He's not normally that shy, but
he's put him near a radio and he's not interested. It's been really lovely to talk to you, Geoff. I'll let you get on to Rowans and get your photo shoot out the way, and safe travels.
Thanks very much. Thanks for your time.
You take care. Thank you very much indeed. Geoff Kingstone and his son Nick, who are taking part in that London to Lisbon rally, all to raise money for Rowan's Hospice in Waterloo.